ever felt sick of being sick? Sick of being sick. I used to hear this a lot when I first started in the personal and spiritual growth arena, which is, when I started learning about personal and spiritual growth and delving into it for myself. Now that's what I share, in the Inspired Creator community are the things I've learned on that path. But when I first began, I would often hear that. It was like a question, are you sick of being sick? So if I asked you that, are you sick of being sick? What would you say? And I don't necessarily mean ill health. You could be sick of being sick in relationships, sick of being sick in your finances, for instance. So what that really means is that there comes a certain point when you're just done with whatever it is that's going on that is not serving you, that you are unhappy with or uncomfortable with or whatever. So you're just so sick of X, Y, or Z, of the relationship, the job, the debt, that you just say, like, I'm done. I am so sick of being sick that I'm going to do something different. And this happens with illness, don't get me wrong. There are times when someone with an illness will or like they're overweight, or they're starting to have trouble with their knees because they're overweight, or they have high cholesterol or thyroid issues, and they get to a point of being sick of being sick, and it flips the switch. So for instance, I during the pandemic, I guess I ate too many things that were high in cholesterol, and my cholesterol levels skyrocketed. And when I first, they were talking about giving me medicine or whatever, and I said, there's no way. And 3 months later, I had dropped my cholesterol level by a huge amount, like almost to the normal level. And the doctor said, what happened? And I said, well, there was no way that I was going to go on medicine for high cholesterol, and I'm not going to live my life with being one of those people who have high cholesterol and worrying about it all the time. So I changed my diet some, and I took a bunch of herbs, and so something flipped in me, and I was like, that's just not who I'm going to be, right? That's not going to be my identity as someone who has high cholesterol. So something switched in me, and I thought, I'm going to get healthy. I will be healthy. I will be a healthy person, a person with normal cholesterol. So what happens when you get to that point with anything? Like maybe it's a relationship, and you're like, I'm so sick of being sick. I'm so sick of this relationship, of being unhappy, being, with someone abusive, or whatever it is, right? Or it's the job or the debt, whatever. What happens when you get to the point of being sick of being sick? You take responsibility. So that's the first step here, is to, and I'm sorry that the light's changing all the time out here. The first thing that happens when you get to the point of being sick is you take responsibility. See, because up until that point, it's very easy to not take responsibility, to be the victim of whatever the circumstances are. And when you say, I'm done, you also say, and I will fix it. I will find a way to change this. And so you take responsibility for yourself, and it's no longer about the circumstances, and I'm going to shoot a video about that very soon, about being a victim of circumstance. But it's no longer about the circumstance, and it's about you taking responsibility for yourself and for changing whatever needs to be changed. Whatever you're sick of, you're going to take responsibility for changing that. Once that happens, so that's a decision in and of itself. But once you've made that decision, you actually decide and make a choice about what you're going to do differently, right? So you choose to be responsible, and you choose to make new choices. You decide to make new choices. And once that happens, that gets the ball rolling, right? Because you're making different choices, and so things are changing. In the process of taking responsibility and beginning to make choices, your attitude changes. Okay? Your attitude changes, your mindset changes. And that makes a world of difference, because you're no longer blaming anyone or anything. You are coming from a place of personal power. And that changes how you see things and think about things. And so your attitude totally changes. The other thing that changes is your commitment level. So whereas you might have been like, well, maybe I'll think about leaving my husband, or maybe I'll think about eating less ice cream, which was me, or maybe I'll think about consulting somebody about how to get rid of my debt. Instead, you get committed to making it happen because you've made that choice, right? And your mindset is different. You're like, I'm going to fix this. So you commit 100%. And when you commit 100%, that's when your outer situation begins to change, because you can look around your life and see what you're committed to. So if you've been sick for a long time with whatever relationship, business, whatever, your commitment level has been to being sick. When you decide to be healthy, in whatever that means, right? When you decide to fix whatever was sick, then you commit to that 100%, and things change. That's when also your behavior changes, because you're taking actions, different actions, right? And you decide to be someone who's not in debt, and so you're going to find solutions and take actions and commit to those actions, and you're going to create something different. What actually you're going to create is a habit. And that's because you have a new habit of how you think, new habit of how you behave, new habit in terms of the actions you're taking. So you create a habit of being 100% committed to not being sick anymore, to being healthy in whatever area of life that is. So, once you get to that point, everything changes, because now you are committed to a new habit, right? And you're creating new things in your circumstances, in your environment. Now, do you have to wait that long, like to be sick of being sick? It's a little bit like hitting rock bottom. Like people say you have to hit rock bottom, right? I don't think you have to hit rock bottom, to be honest. I think that you just get to the point of saying, I'm done with whatever the situation is, and I'm going to do it differently, and I'm going to be different. So do you have to wait that long, that you're sick of being sick? No, you don't have to wait until you're sick of being sick to make a change. You can choose to get healthy, air quotes, before then. You can choose to get healthy at any time, to fix the situation at any time, to change who you are and be responsible. You can choose to do all of that at any time. Or you can wait to that moment, because that moment when you say, I'm sick of being sick and I'm going to fix this, I'm going to find a way to create a healthier environment, a healthier relationship, a healthier whatever, there's a lot of power in that moment. There really is. It's a pivot point, a turning point in your life, right? Super pivotal. So it holds a lot of power, and people will tell you their stories about how they got to that point and how that made all the difference and their life changed after that. But you don't have to wait till it's that bad. Okay? I don't suggest you wait till it's that bad. But if it is that bad, don't worry about it, because if you decide that it's that bad and you want to make a healthier situation for yourself, then you will. So you can get there now. You can decide not to be a victim of your life, but instead the creator of it, right? That's where personal responsibility comes in, and personal power. That you're not the victim of what's going on around you. You actually are the creator of your life. And that comes from taking responsibility, from standing in your power, from making choices, taking actions consistently so they become habitual, and being 100% committed to all of that. So when you're responsible for yourself and your life, that's when change happens. That's when healing occurs. That's when you become a creator. This is so important to you creating what you want in life. It's what we talk about in the Inspired Creator community all the time. So if you're sick of being sick, choose to get healthy, to create a healthier whatever, a healthier environment, a healthier relationship, a healthier job, a healthier financial situation, healthier body. Be the creator of your life. I'm Nina Amir. I'm the Inspiration to Creation Coach. I'm the founder of the Inspired Creator community, which I've mentioned. You can find the link up above. I offer personal and spiritual growth. I'm really a transformational coach. I bring certified high performance coaching. I bring law of attraction coaching. I bring author coaching sometimes, all my esoteric, metaphysical, woo-woo knowledge into the Inspired Creator community to help people get from where they are to where they want to go, to help them take responsibility for themselves and their lives, to stop being victims of circumstance and to create lives that feed their souls, to really feel as if they are the creators of their lives. So if that's of interest to you, click above. Or just go on over to ninaamir.com and check me out and check out what I'm doing and read my blog. It's free. And yeah, it's my purpose in life to help you step into your best self. It's all I want to do for myself and fulfill my purpose. So I want to help you step into your best self and fulfill your purpose. If that's of interest, go over to ninaamir.com, check me out, or click above on the Inspired Creator community, or reach out if you have questions. Until I talk to you next time, go out there and achieve more inspired results.